What is going on, you guys? Richard Doyle coming back at you again today. Hope you guys are having a great start to your Tuesday. It is Tuesday, October 22. And I'm really excited because it's a beautiful day, number one. Really focused on the goals and dreams, putting a little bit of intention into those goals and dreams that I have, and of course, peppering in that little bit of action. So hope you guys are doing the same. Of course, we're getting back on here making a video, raising the collective consciousness as a whole, and I'm so thankful you can join me. But today what we're going to be talking about in this video is how exactly does it work? How exactly are you creating your life? What goes into it? So there's actually two different parts of you creating your life. Number one is the laws of the universe, okay? Number two is your biophysical makeup, your biomechanical engineering, yourself, your body, your brain, your heart, all of it. So both of them have to work in unison in order for you to create what exactly it is that you want. So we're going to start with the laws of the universe. And for those of you that don't know, you can most certainly research this. There's 12 laws of the universe. Some of them you heard of, some of them you haven't heard of. So the ones you've heard of course, are things like law of gravity, law of lift, law of relativity, law of cause and effect, things like that, okay? One of the most important ones, of course, is the law of attraction. And the law of attraction says whatever frequency is put out or emitted is drawn unto itself. So it's like what we were taught in school. We were taught that, the table looks like a table because of all of these particles of energy that have combined together to create a table or a pencil or an eraser or the chalkboard or a flower or whatever the case may be. All it is it's a sum total of a bunch of atoms vibrating at the exact same frequency, which are drawn unto itself to create something physical. So even like your skin, for instance, you're not solid. You actually, if you had a microscope and you could get in as close as you potentially can to the atoms, you'll see that you're actually not solid. These are just a culmination of atoms that are sticking together because of a vibration itself. And so law of attraction says that these atoms that are emitting energy are going to draw onto themselves. So the laws of the universe are laws that cannot be broken. They've been established forever. They're never going anywhere. You can't break them. You can only supersede them. And what I mean by superseding is law of lift obviously supersedes law of gravity because we have planes that fly in the air. Planes don't come down because of law of gravity. Law of lift supersedes it. So law of attraction is really what starts the whole creation process. It's about you emitting a certain frequency that you want drawn onto you or drawn back to you. Now, where the biomechanical and biophysical comes into this is your brain. You have to keep your brain focused on a vision and an idea or a goal of where you want to be, and you have to consistently think about it and consistently put in small little efforts on a consistent basis in order to get you to that goal, dream, desire, wish that you ultimately have. And the reason why that's important is because your brain is highly moldable. It was actually most moldable from the time you were born until the time you were 7 years old. That was the time in your life when you were most easily influenced from a brain and mindset standpoint. And so what you have to understand is that was when your brain was most easily influenced, but your brain never stops evolving. It never stops learning new information, and it never stops continuing to grow new cells and continuing to use those neural pathways. And so how it really works is when you start to have a goal or a vision or a dream or an idea, or you're taking certain action on things, or you're using affirmations, or you're meditating, what you're essentially doing is you're using neural pathways in your brain, okay? When you use those neural pathways enough times, those neural pathways become stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger till it becomes second nature, till that action that you're taking no longer feels like an action, it's just something you do. It's like working out. For people that work out all the time, it doesn't feel like work after they've been doing it for a long time. Or somebody who is on a diet that they only eat, let's just say vegetarians, for instance, they've just trained their brain to only look for that food or that workout regimen or whatever the case may be. All it is it's just a training of those neural pathways in your brain to basically help you create that habit that you're looking to create that's going to get you that result that you're ultimately looking for. And Hebb's law says that brain cells that fire together wire together. So what that means is, as you're creating new brain cells and they're firing in unison, they're going to continue to be attracted to each other, and they're going to continue to use that same neural pathway. So when one neural pathway grows, another one starts to die. So the example I'll give you is, let's say that you're a smoker and you want to quit smoking. So you're training your brain to no longer have that habit of smoking, right? So you still have that big neural pathway of smoking, but you're starting to use that small one that's training you to not smoke, right? And so eventually what's going to happen is your neural pathway that you're starting to train to not smoke is going to become bigger and more powerful than the one that's learned to smoke. And eventually it's like a seesaw, right? So you're going to be up here, this is the smoking, this is the not smoking. Goes like this, then eventually, boom, this one has more power than this one, and then this one starts to fall away, right? And so now this becomes your new norm up here. And so what the law of attraction really does is it helps you to understand your vibration, put off a certain vibration and emit it, while your brain learns to fire certain endorphins, certain feelings, certain emotions, and create certain habits in your day in, day out routine that's going to help you use those endorphins and those frequencies of energy to your ultimate advantage to create that life that you want. And so all of this stuff is science. It's something that for some of us it's brand new. For some of us it's been around for a little bit of time. I've known about this for about 5 to 10 years or so, and I work with it every day. So if you want more information on it, there's plenty of it out there. Of course, you can look at YouTube. You can read all sorts of books. Dr. Joe Dispenza is a really good person to listen to. But the more you learn about this stuff, the more you get excited and the more you realize that you ultimately have control over your life, and it's just about creating those success habits every single day while having a vision and mixing it with intention. That's going to help you get where you want. So I hope this video helped you guys. I love you guys so much. I'm so thankful for the support that I've been getting on this channel. Of course, if you haven't already, subscribe. Hit the bell notification. Helps with the algorithms of YouTube to get this message out there and spread to more people. Like the video. Of course, comment below if there's any topic that you would like me to talk about in the future. I do appreciate everything that you guys do. Of course, like the Facebook page if you haven't already. There's daily motivation going on in there. I hope you guys have a spectacular rest of your Tuesday and an even better week, and take care.